All right, hey PPCC staff and students, we got another workout for you today. This one is a 12-minute EMOM, which means every minute on the minute. So as you can see here, we have 4 exercises that we will repeat 3 different times to achieve our 12 minutes. So what'll happen is we start with our first movement, which is the Turkish get-ups here. 4 Turkish get-ups. We will have a demo for those here soon. Same with the deadlifts, 20 flutter kicks, and 10 bent over rows. So with each one of these, each round during the workout, I have them scaled down. So the first round of the workout, I have a decent amount of equipment that I have here to show you that, hey, this is how we can do it. The second round is probably some things you may have around the home that will work just as well for some of these movements. And then lastly, the last round of the workout will be with just a rubber band and almost no equipment at all. So those of you that do not have any equipment at home can still get a good workout out of this. All right, first movement we have is the Turkish get-up. The Turkish get-up is having something extended overhead and then slowly getting down onto the ground, having the shoulder touch the ground and then getting back up. So a few examples of today, we can have a simple dumbbell or anything that you have with some weight pressed up overhead. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get down onto the ground, shoulder all the way onto the floor and back up. And then you're gonna alternate hands for each movement. If you do not have dumbbells or weights, holding anything in your hand to definitely try to have active shoulders, pressing the shoulders up will definitely help in this movement. If not, then try to keep your hand up, or even still, if that's too difficult, you can definitely use both hands to get down onto the ground, making sure we're getting all the way onto the ground and all the way back up. All right, next movement we have is the 10 deadlifts. We can definitely use a barbell and weights if you have them available to you. Same things always apply, keeping the chest up nice and tall, pushing the floor away, and standing up, hips fully locked out for extension. And back down. So the next scale of the deadlifts we can use is a backpack. I have a backpack, added some book bags and some weights, or some books and some weight to make it a little heavier. And then we can do the same thing, chest up nice and tall, extending and standing up, just like that. All right, lastly, we have just a band, what we can use for our deadlifts. Stepping inside the band here, putting it over our head, same thing, pushing the hips back, keeping the chest up nice and tall, and extending. Just like that, just to add a little bit of load. All right, next movement we're gonna demo here is the bent over row. I have the barbell here. We're gonna use that for our first stage. So bending over and being here. Nice pulls, keeping the chest up, nice and easy. Those are bent over rows. All right, next one is the bent over rows with the backpack. Same thing as before. Keep it nice and tight, bent over row here. Pulling, making sure we're squeezing in the back, nice and easy. Lastly, here we have is the banded bent over rows. All you have to do is step in a little bit, reach down in here, and do some pull, just like that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this workout started. Make sure you get a nice warm up before going. The first round, I'm gonna have the barbell for the deadlifts and the bent over rows. Second round will be used with the backpack. And then lastly, the third round, I'll use the bands. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So we'll start with the Turkish get-ups, 4. Make sure you're alternating each hand. Here we go. All the way down, making sure our arm stays extended. Back up, alternating hands.
Halfway there.
And back up. So if you do finish the movement before the timer is finished, you get rest. All right, so the next one, we have 10 deadlifts. 10 seconds before we start.
10 seconds.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's our 10 deadlifts with the barbell. 30 seconds of rest. That all depends on how long it takes you to get your deadlifts done. So next movement, we have our flutter kicks. So down on the ground. 10 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. And there's our 20 flare kicks. Decent amount of rest before we get into the bent over rows. All right, 30 seconds.
Halfway there.
Ooh, excuse me. 20 seconds before bent over rows.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds, here we go. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 10 bent over rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's our 10 bent over rows. So the first round, did with the barbell, so we're gonna go ahead and move this out of the way. All right, 30 seconds. We're gonna start the next round with our Turkish get-ups again. So we're getting our dumbbell, whatever we're using for our Turkish get-ups. 10 seconds. Remember, alternating hands each time. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Halfway there.
Here we go. 4 Turkish get-ups. 20 seconds left. Got my backpack here. Loaded up with some weights, some books. And in 10 seconds, we're gonna do our deadlifts with it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Chest up nice and tall. Standing all the way up. Full extension. 7, 10. And that's our deadlifts with the backpack. 30 seconds. before we move into our next movement. And that'll be our flutter kicks again. All right. Getting down on the ground. Got 15 seconds.
10 seconds.
All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 flutter kicks. And that's our 20 flutter kicks. Whew. All right, last movement, we got our backpack bent over rows. Backpack's here. 20 seconds of rest, here we go. $15 seconds. Finish those up if you haven't.
10 seconds.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Backpack bent over rows. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's our 10 backpack bent over rows. And then we're going to start back at the top. This is our last round. We're going to go through the 4 exercises again. So with this one, we're going to scale it as best we can. We're not going to have any kind of weight overhead with our Turkish get-ups. And we're going to be using the band for our deadlifts and bent over rows. All right, 15 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1. So the first ones, I'm gonna just keep my hand up in the air. Still focusing on active shoulders, keeping the hand up. Switch, same thing, keeping the hand up, just in the air, down, and getting back up. And then next, we're just gonna use both our hands if we need it to get down on the ground, laying down, using everything we got to get back up. Same thing. Our 4th and final Turkish get up. And finished. No more Turkish get ups in this workout. All right, so next movement we have is our deadlifts. 15 seconds. So go ahead and get ready. Getting into our band. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and our 10 deadlifts. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's our 10 banded deadlifts. We'll come back to that with the flutter kicks. So last round here, with the flutter kicks, you can either continue doing the flutter kicks, or what you can do is you can try to do static holds. If the flutter kicks are too difficult and you keep breaking stability, go ahead and go with the static hold. Shoot for 30 seconds or so, or try to hold for as long as you can for the duration of the minute. If you're breaking really early, do give it another attempt. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Statics holding. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Give us 30 seconds to rest before we get into the next movement. Doing good. Here we go. And
Halfway there.
there we go, 30-second hold. And now we move on to our last and final set of bench over rows with the band here. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Get a good grip on there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Last round.
10 bench over rows. All right, and that's our final round. Take your time, finish your minute if you need it. If not, that's it for us. See how it doesn't take a whole lot to get a nice sweat worked up. Hope you guys have a good, safe time out there. And we'll see you next time in the next video. All right, take care.